Hey there, can you guess what show this is? That's right, it's Team America World Police, the animated series, as picked up by Disney. Hello, I'm the animator, and this is the first episode of Cartoon Breakdown, a show that is going to look deep into our favorite cartoons and see how they came to be, where they went, or in some cases, where they are now and where they're going. As most of you have guessed, this episode is going to be about Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers got its start back in 1987. Disney had a success with two animated TV series, the first being DuckTales, and the second being The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. Disney made the shows, gambling on whether or not kids wanted good animated TV shows, and were rewarded for it. After all, they did invest $20 million on DuckTales alone, so yeah, they did get rewarded for it with the success of the show. This led them to commission 3 more shows. Tailspin, The Secret Adventures of Bullwinkle, yeah, that's a thing, and The Rescue Rangers. The show was originally going to be a series based off of the movie The Rescuers, following Bernard and Miss Bianca on their adventures. I don't know if they would have had Bob Newhart and Ava Gabor do the voices of Bernard and Miss Bianca, but somehow I doubt it. Disney rejected the idea of the show at the time because the sequel, The Rescuers Down Under, was greenlit and was in production. So the show was retooled to be The Rescue Rangers, starring a mouse named Kit Colby, whom was the leader of the group, a chameleon character, an early version of Gadget, Monterey Jack, though he didn't have his name yet, and a cricket or a beetle-like character. Tad Stones came up with the idea of the Rescue Rangers when he pitched it to Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg. Instantly, they loved the show and wanted to get it in production, but the main character, Kit Colby, was to be replaced with Chip and Dale. In 2 tweets from Tad Stones, with the painting he used, he stated, "This was my painting that we pitched Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg. They liked the show, not the lead. And this was literally the first pitch. 2 minutes later, Eisner said, 'Put those chipmunks in the show,' and the rest, as they say, is history." Production of the show commenced, and with the addition of Chip and Dale and the removal of Kit Colby, Chip got the bomber jacket and fedora Kit was wearing, and Dale was given a Hawaiian t-shirt in the style of Magnum P.I. The personality of the chipmunk duo were kept. However, the pair were going to be given more lines than they had had in any of their shorts. Chip was voiced by Chus McNeil, who also voiced Gadget, and Dale was voiced by Corey Burton, who also voiced Zipper. There are minor changes to Gadget, and major ones made to Monterey Jack, who was given his name and had a new look, and was given Zipper as his pal. Monterey Jack was voiced by Peter Cullen, and later voiced by Jim Cummings, who was also the voice of Professor Nimnall. On August 27, 1988, there was a preview of the series with the episode Catteries Not Included, the second episode of the series. And on March 4, 1989, the series premiered with a 2-hour movie pilot, and the first episode on the Disney Channel. Season 1 ran until May 21st, 1989, a little over 3 months and with 13 episodes. Season 2 premiered September of 1989 with the 2-hour pilot now broken up into 5 parts. It was also moved to its regular spot on the cartoon block The Disney Afternoon. It ran until May 2nd, 1990, with 42 more episodes. Season 3 premiered on September 10th, 1990, and ended November 19th, 1990, with only 5 episodes. The series was syndicated on September 18, 1990, after the last episode of Season 3. The show had a total of 65 episodes. The series ran in syndication until it was removed from the Disney Afternoon lineup. On October 2nd, 1995, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers returned to the Disney Channel in a 2-hour animated block simply called Block Party, where it was joined by fellow shows from the Disney Afternoon. As of today, the only way to watch the complete run of the Rescue Rangers series is on Amazon and YouTube streaming services, but you have to pay for both, and it's worth it, as the DVD only has 51 episodes, and both YouTube and Amazon have all 65 episodes, the 2-hour movie broken up into 5 parts included. On January 31st, 2014, Disney announced they would be making a live-action adaptation of the Rescue Rangers, but all has been quiet since, so I'm not holding my breath on it ever seeing the light of day. If you liked what you saw in this episode, and want to see more episodes as they come out, subscribe to the channel and maybe the YouTube gods might notify you of it. I'm your host, the Animator, and this was Cartoon Breakdown.
Pleased to meet you. Say, you're not salesman, are you?
No.
Oh, good.